Wants to ask a question. Basic rules are introduce yourself, your name, your media outlet, and then ask the question. And tell us which question is it directed to whoever here is on the table. So let's start. Who would like to start? Spin PH. What's your question?
I'm gonna start na lang.
Okay, Gab from Spin PH. What's your question?
So my question is for Dr. Gore and the Butcher. So I believe this is your first time wrestling here in the Philippines. So no. So it's the second time.
It's
So,
our first time as a team. So it's the first time the Horrors are here as a team in Manila. Yay!
Sorry, what was the question?
so yeah, can you tell us more about this time you're coming back here to the Philippines to wrestle now as a tag team. So what can you expect in your match tomorrow against Romeo? And,
What can we expect?
what are you looking forward to?
We are looking forward to meeting and interacting with the fans of Manila. Thank you guys for having us. I think, how much time do I have to answer each question? Because I can talk forever.
What we got? 10 minutes.
Okay. I think in Southeast Asia, the Butcher and I have been around for about 8 to 7 years already, and we have established ourselves as one of the more iconic tag teams of Southeast Asia. What you guys can expect is what we always do, which is to have fun, make sure you all have fun, and make sure that our opponents do have fun too, but maybe they might just go back with a little bit more injuries than expected.
Define fun.
Fun would be us being very happy, and if they cry or if they are a little bit more terrified at the end of the match, it's extra fun for us.
Hey Jeff, non-media cannot ask you.
Sorry.
But yeah, we are looking forward to facing. I've known Robin and Romero for quite some time already. They have been wrestling for as long as we have, and we are interested because we never wrestled them as a team. So we are interested to see how they can solve the puzzle of the Horrors, while we constantly give them problems. And hopefully that will bring us to victory tomorrow. Thank you. No, the other one.
What I'm looking forward to is the food here and to respectfully beat our opponents.
Thank you. Troy from WrestleZone, would you like to ask anyone?
Yes, so good afternoon everyone. I'm Troy Gonzalez on behalf of WrestleZone, and I have a question I'm Troy Gonzalez on behalf of WrestleZone, and I have a question for Romeo. First of all, where's your tag team partner?
I don't know. I called him 10 minutes ago and he said he was on his way.
Right. So my actual question for you is, how do you plan on showing our visitors from SPW what Filipino tag team wrestling excellence is?
Robin, Sane, and I have never teamed before, so just to give our opponents the expectation. Although we have been wrestling as long as they have, that's right. What we have here, Robin, Sane, and I at least, we have chemistry as well. The way me and Max and I have chemistry. Robin Sane is the guy who trained me for my comeback, and I know that we used to have something that the fans have never seen yet, because again, first time they'll be seeing us, and our friends the Horrors, or our foes the Horrors, will check out, or will getting a glimpse of what tag team wrestling in the Philippines is all about. We do have an underrated tag team.
Sure. Hello, I'm Adrian from Rainbow Files. This question pretty much goes to everyone in the table right now. So we are celebrating the Dekada. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts about the 10 years here in Philippine wrestling. Especially the local guys. How do you feel that we've actually reached this far?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Robin Sane in the venue. We can ask the question.
10-year OG. 10-year OG.
Yes. Your thoughts on the whole 10 years of Philippine wrestling?
My thoughts. I don't think my thoughts are important when it comes to the 10 years of Philippine wrestling. I think things like this. Diba? He said, my matters. My thoughts matter for the 10 years of Philippine wrestling. I think each and every one of us has their own thoughts, but I think you guys are the reason why I'm here right now. You guys are the reason why I wake up in the morning, even though I don't have I don't have any sleep. I don't have any rest. I try to make it into these things because you guys are here. I think all the wrestlers in Philippine wrestling has their own reasons, but their main reason is to show up, to work in this business so that they can perform for you guys. So you guys are very important, and you guys are part of the decade of modern Philippine wrestling.
I want to answer this as someone who's been there in that first year. It's crazy. If you told me this, I'm coming up on my own 10-year anniversary, training them in a few months, but it's crazy. If you told me 10 years ago that we were debuting at Makati Cinema Square with with hundreds of fans who wanted to tune into local wrestling here in the Philippines, live in front of them, I would have never told you that we would be here 10 years later doing press events like this, having international friends like this, having actual championships like this, and that was the dream back then, but we didn't know how long it would take. We weren't thinking about that when we were starting out in a boxing gym in Parañaque. So it's crazy that we got the 10 years. I hope that we can still do this for 10 more years, 10 more years after that, and grow this thing into something much bigger than what we have here even now.
Yeah.
First of all, palakpakan natin yung mga veterans. Romeo Max. Ilang dahilan kung bakit nandito tayo. They were the pioneers of modern wrestling. Kaya, I am proud na these belts carry the legacy of Romeo and Nicholas. And I will forever cherish being undisputed because they are the best. They are the best. And of course, proud ako na 10 years na professional wrestling. Modern na. And of course, we are also carrying not just the legacy of those who pioneered this modern movement. We are also carrying the legacy of Bulldog San, Pinoy Bulldog. Palakpakan natin. Kaya tomorrow, not only these belts gonna be defended, these belts are gonna be defended. Yeah. So, yes. Yung master ko kakalaban, yung master namin yung Kelsai. So, it's an honor. And speechless ako. Again, ikaw na mag-deliver.
Right, so we are celebrating 10 years of Philippine pro wrestling, which is somewhat surprising for me and actually for every one of us, because along our journey we encountered a lot of hardships, a lot of emotional, physical, and mental warfare, but we managed to be here. So, we are like cockroaches, but in a good way. Cockroaches will die. I mean, cockroaches have been around for millions and millions of years. And obviously, we will not be around for millions of years, but we are hoping that we will be able to pass down what they started, what we started, to the next generation. Who knows? Maybe this industry becomes a stable industry in the Philippines, like something that everyone can for a long time, or they say like a real
Thank you guys for the last question. Okay, for the next question, you have Mike from G3.
Hi.
Mike.
I'm Mike from G3. This is my first time seeing some of you. So my quick question is, I did ask these champions for Dekada, what kind of surprises do you have in store for tomorrow? Because after all, this is Dekada.
Just for everyone on the table.
Yeah,
right?
that's for everyone.
Robinson.
Surprises. I don't think there's any surprise. Tomorrow, I will be champion alongside with Romeo Moran. Not just because I want to be champion, because I want to be a reminder that Dekada is a celebration for Pinoy Pro Wrestling. But I want to make sure that that doesn't stop there. There is no one person that can end my legacy, this legacy of Pinoy Pro Wrestling. I want this to be a reminder that this is just the beginning. No matter who you are, I don't even care if you're the most powerful person or you're the most fearful competitors in Southeast Asia. I want this to be a reminder that I will continue on my legacy. I don't care if this is my 10 minutes of infamy. I don't care if this is going to be the end of my 10-year history. But I want this to be the beginning of my 10 decades of history of Pinoy Pro Wrestling. So, huwag mo matingnan-tingnan ng ganyan na. I have beef with these guys not because they're my competitors for tomorrow, because they struck fear in my heart that, oh, this is pro wrestling, this is serious. They made me look like Filipinos are just a number in their wins, in their card. And I want to remind them as well that Filipinos exist for 10 years, and I want to remind them that I'm not afraid of them. They need to be afraid of us. That's just about it.
Thank you, Robinson. Romeo.
The surprise.
To sum it up, all surprises from us. We're just going to have fun and, of course, respectfully, speed the two of them.
Thank you very much.
The surprise is that you and I will make for a good time. That's a surprise.
Doctor, how about you?
If you want to talk about surprises, the surprise I think that we will have after tonight is that you will be surprised at how strong Southeast Asian pro wrestling will be. I think that this is the year that there will be a paradigm shift where we won't just be looked at Southeast Asians doing a wrestling hobby. I think we will be looked as Southeast Asian professional wrestlers and athletes. And you talk about 10 years in Philippines. When I went to Brawl Pit yesterday, I didn't see 10 years. I saw about 60, 70 years of professional wrestling in the Philippines. And I think we have to remind people that in Southeast Asia, pro wrestling never died. We were here all the time. It's just that it is our responsibility now to carry that weight and to bring it forward. So, no surprises tomorrow. I think the surprise is that you will enjoy and you will see the caliber of quality that Southeast Asia has. We have the grand stage and we have social media to influence people. I think tomorrow it's our duty to make sure that Dekada event will be trending on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, onto Instagram, onto Twitter. On this table, it's so important that you see the veterans, you see the international friends, and you see the future. So the question I want to pose to everybody in Dekada and everyone who has a hand in Dekada is, what are we going to do now? Are we just going to celebrate 10 years, or are we going to build 100 years or 200 years after we play? Except for him, he's going to be around for thousands of years. It's a fact, I'm a doctor, I know that for sure. So, no surprise tomorrow, we're going to have fun. We are the horrors of pro wrestling. Don't believe that you know everything about us. Don't believe that you can prepare for us. Because we bring unexpectedness to the table. Okay, and we are the current champions. We will walk out of the current champions. And hopefully, one day we will come back as the new WUW champions. But that's in the future, which is what we aim for. So today we celebrate, tomorrow we celebrate harder, and the day after we prepare for the future.
Ken, Jen, any thoughts? Any surprises for tomorrow?
First of all, thank you for acknowledging the years of professional wrestling.
That was awesome. It's there, the history is there. You can't lie about it.
No surprises also. Tomorrow, we will bring forth our master, Pinoy Bulldog. We will show him no mercy, but at the same time, we will show him respect.
It's not going to be a surprise if we say it now. But who knows? We might come home with 2 tag team titles.
Or you might come home with no tag team titles tomorrow.
Is that a spoiler?
Guys, one last round for questions. Anyone in the media stuff? Going once, going twice? None? AJ from
I'm
AJ from
AJ Exposure Project. So since you guys are celebrating 10 years of Dexcon, I'm pretty sure you guys have pretty much in store for the next 10 years or so. I'm pretty sure you have plans for the celebration of modern Philippine wrestling, not just within Southeast Asia, but also the whole world.
Oh, is that a question?
I'm pretty. The question is,
What do we have prepared for the next 10 years?
Yeah, do you have any milestones for
This is
for
like
the
a political rally.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
10-year plan for this country.
Yeah.
And yeah. I think I'll go first. 10 years is my 10-year plan is not selling out association center in Singapore. It's not selling out a gymnasium in the Philippines. It's not selling out a mall in Thailand. It's selling out a stadium in Thailand. It's selling out a Singapore indoor stadium. And it's ensuring that Southeast Asian wrestling will be trending and will have a global broadcasting network, hopefully. So maybe Netflix, maybe HBO, maybe something like that. That's my plan. But I can't do it alone. It's a team effort.
I guess we can say that the plan for the next 10 years and beyond is to ensure that the next generation of Filipino wrestlers will be in good hands. They'll be much better than we are right now, much better than we were before, and that eventually, if not us, that they can make their way to the big stage. And as Dr. Gore said, sell out arenas all over and make this whole thing a livelihood for all of us. Because we're just doing this on top of other things. So we want our job on our resume to be professional wrestler. We want our government files to say our job is professional wrestler. That's the biggest dream. That's up to you. You want to be a professional wrestler.
I'm going to do the first step professional wrestling.
So, 10 years beyond, right?
Yeah,
That's the question. 10 years beyond. Personally, I don't care about the money in professional wrestling. What I care about is the legacy. All of us here, I want people to remember our names 10, 20, 100 years from now. So, as best we can,
we will leave our legacy. We will leave the legacy of our masters before us. So I want everybody, every single one of you and your offsprings to remember our names.
Talking about long-term plans, the foundation is being laid out by the current roster members. So, of course, we're asking help from all of you. If you will not be able to support us through our merch, to our tickets, a simple like and share of our post is a big help for us because it helps us with the reach, with the algorithm. And also, I encourage everyone to try out to be a pro wrestler. I mean, don't be bothered if you think you're not tall, you're not athletic, you're too fat or too skinny. Don't mind those things. Just be here, be real, be legit. Wrong tagline. So, yes, don't mind those things. Be here and train. The rest will follow. I mean, anybody could be a pro wrestler. If it's you, or that guy in brown over there. That guy in red. That guy in red. Oh yeah. The future.
His pants is brown. He's shitting himself.
Now, everybody's been talking about, the future. Who's the next in line? Who's going to be the messiah of pro wrestling? Things like that. But we need to remind ourselves that we're here right now. And kailangan natin alagaan yung present. We need to take care of what's going on right now. Because we're barely surviving, that's the truth. And you guys, and I told this to most of you guys earlier, you guys are very important. For you to be here, to make this possible, the horrors in the Philippines. Now, if you asked me 5 years ago, I wouldn't think that's possible, but here they are right now, the SBW champions. They're at their peak. So, you need to take advantage of what's happening right now so that the future can happen. Because none of you know that there's a lot of things happening in Philippine wrestling right now, and I don't think you'd be able to know that without us being here. So, we all are doing our purpose. We are doing our jobs. Because this is a business, and you are part of this business. So, we're not just any sort of attraction. We're here as a culture. And I believe that the horrors are here not so that they can promote Singapore culture, not just to promote Southeast Asian wrestling, but they are here to make sure that they would be able to help the Philippine wrestling thrive. Dekada is, again, I said, Dekada is just a reminder that this is just the beginning. And I think the present time right now, you guys being here is very important. So instead of us looking in the future, instead of us dwelling in the past, let's make sure that we take advantage of what's in front of us right now. That's just it.
Thank you so much for this. People watching the FBA Live, thank you. We'll be back in a few minutes, and that's it for Media Q&A. Everyone here from Media, please sign up. We'll be making a short meet and greet with the guys here, and